Hey guys, it's Twanked. Today I'm bringing you the third video in the series Twankeds World. In today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to build a basement. I went ahead and I did this video, so I'm just going to kind of commentate over it. It's my bad. I didn't really plan it that well. I just kind of went spur of the moment, built it just from the hip, kind of shot from the hip, and I didn't have the right tools in hand. As you can see, I'm destroying a fence and wood with a pickaxe. You really need just the axe for that. But hey, what are you gonna do, I guess? So what I'm doing here is I'm just destroying. I destroyed the side. And we're going to extend it out here one more. And I was thinking here, we can go ahead and leave a spot for the door. And once again, I'm still just using the pickaxe. I'm going to use the pickaxe the whole time, even when it's supposed to be a shovel. It's just my fault for not planning this thoroughly. And I promise you guys it will get better as we go through this series for that type of thing. So I go ahead and put some torches up so we have some light in the house here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and destroy this. And like I said, it's really just kind of going from the hip here, just seeing how I wanted it to be as I went, instead of planning it out beforehand, like I really probably should have done, since this was our Twank Plays account. So we'll make it better the next time, I promise, like I said. Go ahead and sleep, get through the night.
Stirring.
Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and dig out the ground here, because this is where we're going to want to put our piston and our block. So this is where that's our open spot, and here's where the piston should go. Just kind of look at it from the other side. Because what we'll need behind the piston, or below the piston, like down one step, is going to be the repeaters. Alright, so sticky piston will go right there, block will go there. So we'll need the repeaters, the redstone, sticky pistons, and we'll need the lever eventually. But we should be good here. So that's going to be our open spot right here, those two. And then so we'll put our sticky piston right there and right there. So we'll go ahead and place those down. Then we'll put our blocks down, and that's going to be our open space right here. So we can do the same thing on the other side. So you go sticky piston, and then block, and then there you have it. That's what the opening's going to be. It will change a little bit, but that's what it will be for right now. Once again, I did not plan this out, which is my fault. But I needed a little bit more space, so
Oops.
we do change a little bit at the end. Trying to think about where I want to put the lever here. I want to go ahead and put it on that wall. Either the wall or the floor there. I will go ahead and start it on the wall. So that's where the steps again will be. Sorry for that little glitch in the top corner of the screen there. Basically what I do is I record by live streaming through Twitch, and then I export that to YouTube, download it from YouTube, and then do my editing, and then re-upload to YouTube. So right now it's a really long process to do a video, but I am in the process of getting a capture card, and so hopefully here in the close future we can do more videos quicker without those types of things in them, because I know I would enjoy watching it more with that type of quality, but this is what I got for now. So please bear with me while we try to upgrade it and make it better. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of testing my repeaters and placing everything. And I should have got out this water earlier, blocked it out, but I did not. Alright, so now you can't put redstone on tilled dirt, so we have to go ahead and remove that and then re-add regular dirt in order to run the redstone. So that's what I'm doing right here. And what I'm doing right here is just checking to see where I was, so I knew where to put the redstone for the switch. Alright, so now we give it a little test, and that side does work. So now we just got to repeat the process on the other side. And then I, for some reason here, thought that I could cover the pistons with carpet so you would never see that, but you know, obviously once you hit the switch, boom, there goes the carpet. So that was a mistake in my part. I don't know why I thought that I could do that, but yeah, we gave it a shot. I'm just moving some stuff around in the chest. Don't want to look that Enderman in the eye. I always want to though. I always want to get that nice screaming noise in my headphones there. It's always a weird sound the first time you hear that. As you can tell, when you're doing it from the hip there, you just kind of keep looking around. At least that's what I do. When I don't have a plan in place, it's more of a, okay, does this work? Does this work? How does this look? Type of deal. Um, which I need to plan things out a little bit better in this game. I'm really used to like first person shooters, things like that, where you just play. You don't really plan. You plan like where people are going to spawn, things like that, but you really don't plan anything else. And now what we're doing is we're just digging our path for our redstone where it's going to go. I about starved to death there. This sheep, they crack me up. When you shear a sheep, it's quite funny. And then what I'm doing here is just kind of making my path a little lower. Again, when you don't plan it out, I was just I had it up too high. So once by the time I would have covered that, if you would look right here, if I would have covered that, it would have been one higher than the floor of my house all the way around. And we don't want that. We want it to look flush. So what I was doing here is just kind of testing it out, making sure it still works. And it does, of course. So then, again, I didn't think about the water. So I just washed out half my redstone there. So you got to redo that. So I go ahead and get rid of all the water now. Go ahead and put in our repeaters. And then run our line to redstone. And then that works. So then we go ahead and drop these down, because we remember we had those set up as well. Put back in our repeaters, put back in our redstone, and voila, there's that. So we can go ahead and cover it up a little bit for now. And you can't, obviously cover up your switch. So what I decided to do is, first I want to make sure, see how they work. So that's going to be our entrance to the basement. And you shut this, and ta-da. So we'll need to cover up these pistons with something. It will be like a chest or furnaces, crafting tables, things like that. That's what you want to cover them up with. I like the look of the chests there, just because it kind of looks like there's like a little mat underneath of it. But see, so it looks good there, but when it's closed, it kind of looks like it's outlined with the piston there. It looks like it's a little mat. The best thing to do is like a furnace or a crafting table, because it takes up that whole block. But I just like the chest there, so I went with it. So now I'm just moving everything out of the one chest to put it in the other, so I can destroy this chest and put it on the other side. Alright, now we can destroy this chest and pick up the rest of it, and then put that chest on the other side here. Just check it to make sure it works still. Plop our bed down. Go ahead and fix the wall. Alright, so what I decided here is I actually want to hide the switch a little bit. So I really want to kind of drop it down here a little bit. So if I knock that down, and once again I can drop it, put it right there. And I can put a block here. Just put a pressure plate there just to test, just to make sure it works. It will work. I love putting my sign up. This is Twank's Place. So I went ahead and put that back up, but we'll be taking it back down again shortly. So take that down, go ahead and put our lever there. So that's the gist of what it's going to do. So now next what we do is I'm trying to hide it a little bit, that lever, so you don't really see it. So now we can go ahead and cover up all of this, make it look like it's flat. And I will go ahead and speed through this a little bit for you. Alright, now that that's flat, this is when I start kind of testing where I want the steps to go. I thought about taking them towards the cave, putting it in the, because I have a cave behind me, as you guys seen in the last episode where we found diamonds. There's a cave, you know, like 30 blocks behind the house or so. Maybe a little bit more than that. So I was thinking about running it into that, but then I decided not to, because I didn't want it to run into a cave. I wanted it to be able to get to the cave outside and have as much room as I could inside my basement. So I went ahead and went the other way. As you can see here, this is where I realized I made a mistake. I realized that once you put steps in, or once you, and then I glitch here. I tried jumping out and hitting the switch at the same time, and I got caught in between the blocks. So I realize here that I'm going to need one more block. You're going to need a 2 by 3 area to go downstairs if you go block by block down. The 2 by 2 would be good if you were dropping but I wanted steps. So what I just did right there was I put down 2 stone so I can make some cobble, because I need the cobble. And then I put the cobble away because I'm smart like that sometimes. So now we went ahead and made our stone axe. A little better late than never, I guess. So I went ahead and ran out and got some more wood because, you know, I wasn't expecting that I needed to make it farther out forward along with the side. So now we can just destroy the front. So I got my birch wood here. I'm going to go ahead and make planks. And then, like I said, we will expand this out forward 1 block. So now what we can do is we can make our 3rd block here. So I go ahead and get my steps ready. Like how far down I really want to go. Get some more iron while we're looking here too. Can always use iron. Alright. Making sure we got clearing room. Make a couple more steps. Gives an open spot here just to get it started. Put a torch down here so no mobs will spawn. And then I make a mistake of actually backing up after I jump up into that. I go ahead and make my steps. I, for some reason, thought I could put blocks back there for some unknown reason. I don't know. So then I go to put the piston in. I'm going to put it right there, and then I decide to dig through that block, and obviously I'm stuck. So we start a couple dirt blocks up here. That way we have like our little bridge, I guess you would say, so we can make our space. And then go ahead and get our piston, put our piston there, put our block there, the same to the other side, piston, block, and then I got to get out, so I'll jump out here. And now what we're doing is we're just going to dig out our spot so we can put our repeater and redstone in. So repeater and redstone, that goes one side. Just look at it to make sure. Get this other side dealt with here. Repeater and redstone. Cover it back up. Cover the other side back up. And that's going to be enough space. Now I just gotta put something in that spot there to cover those sides up, which is pretty obvious what I'm going to put there. Fill up the floor here, since I didn't have anything there before. And see, I don't know if you can see, but the workbench definitely covers it up a little bit better. I'm just going to put my bed back down. Put a couple furnaces in. And go ahead and get through the night so we don't get mobs coming in at us. Clear out our steps. Go ahead and finish it off here. Get them exactly how we want them. So that's going to be the start of the basement there. So now we just got to make it look good again. I'll go ahead and put windows in. I went out and got oak wood there. That was why you kind of seen that little glitch, I guess you would say, from like the screen just jumping from one spot to the other. I figured you guys didn't need to see that. So always got to be getting resources. So there's that. We got sand here so we can make glass. Put our door back in. Put our pressure plate back. So that should be good. There's about 5 pieces of glass there. That's pretty much all we really need. But I might as well use a little bit more. Make us a nice little skylight. Go ahead and collect the rest of it. Put it in our case here. Go ahead and get our sign back. So now we can have that Twankeds Place sign again. Alright, and that's pretty much it for this basement. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry for the misplanning there once again. If you did like this video, please be sure to hit the like button. If you do want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, guys, this is Twanked. See ya!